Hello, Kelly here, Kelly Soroka Life, and welcome to my little corner today on this very special magical day. It is of course, this summer solstice here in the Northern Hemisphere, and if you happen to be in the Southern Hemisphere and you are celebrating the winter solstice, happy winter solstice to you there. But here we're celebrating the summer solstice, and it is a very uh, interesting day and a very magical day in that we are beginning is the beginning of the summer season. It's beginning of we're moving into the cardinal sign of Cancer, which is the first sign of the zodiac in the summer season. And it's that beginning. It's that day of the longest day of the year, the day that we have the most light. And it is a celebration, and we're moving into this new season. But at the same time, over the next few days, the light will just barely start to wane again. So we've grown all of this light over these last several weeks. And now at the peak of summer, at the height of this time of year, at the very beginning and onset of a lot of activities for the summer and celebrating and things that we're doing throughout the summer, the light is already starting to wane. So I think that it's just a very interesting, magical way to look at this time of year, because you're holding this duality in this time. It's a very liminal space. And I think that that's why our ancestors thought that this time of year was so important too, because it is that time. It's that time that they were probably looking towards how their harvests were going to come out for the year, and things that they planted were starting to grow, and hoping that they had enough sun and enough rain and that balance of whatever they needed to have enough food, that they would have enough food for the winter that they knew that was coming. Even at this time of the start of summer and the start of the growing season and looking for things to harvest the rest of the year, it was a time that winter was coming, that they knew that the cycle was going to keep going. And at this point, it was a point of celebration, but it was also a point to looking forward and moving forward. And so that's what I hope that you do today, that you take some time to really look at that duality of this time of year and celebrate. If you're somewhere that is sunny and warm, that you can go outside and celebrate, do something fun, do something fiery with that fiery energy. But really think about that we're now starting that waning period, that period of where we're going to move slowly but surely into fall and winter again, and start the seasons and the cycle all over again. But for right now, bring yourself into the present and do some things over the next few days or the few weeks that we're going to be celebrating the summer solstice, because it is a season. It is a time that it's not just this one day. It's a season that you can celebrate for for the next several weeks. So do some things, do some fun things. And even if you're not a person that enjoys the heat or enjoys the summer, or this might be, a difficult time for you, find some ways to do some things that really engage you and that you can really engage in this time of year in the way that feels really good to you. And so along those lines, I have a free PDF you can download. It looks like this. And this is 8 ways to celebrate the summer solstice. So of course you could do this today if you're celebrating the summer solstice. But again, it is a season. So these are things that you could do all season long, that you can do, and ideas that you can do for the next several weeks as you're looking for the summer solstice. So this are just some magical things that you can do to inspire you and to kind of go along with the seasons and with what's coming for you in the next several weeks. So look ahead, look on your calendar, put some things down, write some things down, and make some plans so that you don't have this season and you don't get farther along and it's starting to definitely the summer months have gone by and it's starting to, move into fall and all of the fall things are coming back again. And, and you look back and think, wow, I wish I really had done a few more of these things for myself during this time of year. So that's what this list is for, this reference guide for you to put some things on your calendar and see the things that you can do and adapt for where you are and what time you are in right now. So I'll leave a link for that in the description below, and you can definitely download this and use this as a guide for the next, as you go along for the next several weeks. So in honor of today, just wanted to pull a card for us all today, and I'm using, this is the Green Witch Tarot. So this is one of my definite favorite decks to work with, one that I've had for several years, and I pull it out for days like today because it's very witchy, it's very magical, and it is the card that I pulled for us today is the Two of Athames, and this is the Two of Swords. The Athames, or then you can see the little swords right here, and you can see it's very different. It's a very different interpretation than the kind of traditional Rider-Waite Smith. And it still has the two swords, and it's still, the two swords crossing there. But it has two people in it instead of just the one person that you usually see with the swords crossed. And it's out, kind of in a field, with two people discussing, talking about things and making decisions. And that's what the Two of Athames, or the Two of Swords, is about, is making decisions, and all the different ways that we make decisions, and all the different ways that that all the different ways that we make decisions, and all the different just little decisions that we make throughout the day, and all the big decisions that we make, that we need a balance of those. And this is a time, and I like this because this came up, this too, because this is a very, like I said, a very liminal time. It's a time of duality where we're deciding what we want to do for the rest of this season, and making big decisions for things that are coming up, and making little decisions. So think about some little decisions that you can maybe make today that will help you really tap into this time of year. And one of the decisions is downloading this PDF so that you'll have it for this season. So that's just a little decision that can lead to something bigger along the way, and something that you can do, something that you can plan on later on in this season. So that's it. So we have this message of the Two of Athames for us today. And I hope that you are enjoying this day, and that you have a wonderful summer solstice, and however you celebrate it today, and that you come back. We're going to do next Wednesday for sure is the full moon in Cancer, or the new moon in Cancer. And so we're going to be starting that new cycle with the Cancer season and the new moon cycle. So we're going to start, like I said in the last video, doing some deeper dives into some magical things. So, and again, I'll put that information down in the description so you can look at that and go back and just watch the video about the new things that are coming up. So happy summer solstice, a blessed Litha to you, and I will see you again soon. Bye.